Hello, 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 my friends. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Hey, Shunza. Hey, Pumpkin. How are you all doing? We are about to enjoy the evening. We are going to hit up some Stardew Valley. Let's go ahead and pop this little baby on here. There we go. We're going to get some Stardew on because I know that I'm going to be super busy with 2v8 coming up in the next couple weeks. I know we had talked about doing drops for Outlast Trials. I think I'm going to put that off. So you will have until the end of the month. I recommend looking up some other streamers that are going to do that because I will be busy with other games for the foreseeable future. So yeah, we are going to have some fun in the next few weeks. Star Eyes? You mean this one?
Spider Pig,
Spider
Spider
Pig.
Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig.
Kyra, welcome in, and thank you for that redeem, Shinsa. Everybody, please welcome my mod. No, it's okay. It's okay. Here, I'll play it again. I'll play it again. No worries. I got this. This was created for me by Paper Spiders.
Spider Pig, Spider Pig.
There we go.
Does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig.
That's probably one of my favorite parts of all time of The Simpsons. I just remember watching this with a friend and we couldn't function. It was so funny we couldn't function. So yes, we are spider pigging it up. But welcome in to all of my wonderful friends. We are going to have a great time tonight. We're going to do some farming. Hopefully all goes well on the farm this evening. I have not played much since the last time I've streamed it. I played a little bit. I played on Kyro's stream for a bit. But we are just going to do just a wee bit of farming. We did get some interesting Stardew Valley news in that Concerned Ape, who created the game and has updated the game repeatedly, has mentioned that he is open to possibly creating a Stardew Valley #2. And I'm not sure if that would continue on the story of our farmer or if that would be maybe a different farmer moves in. I'm unsure. But what I will say is that, hang on one second. Let me just make sure my audio's, hang on, my audio is doing its thing real quick. I don't need that to double up. Let's make sure that that's all okay. But he said he's open to it. The thing of it is he has had this other game he's been working on for a really long time, and it's called Haunted Chocolatier. And it's one of those games. Audio on this is going bonkers. Okay. It's one of those games where it's kind of like Stardew Valley, but not quite Stardew Valley. Hold up one second. Let me try to fix my audio. It's coming out of my computer speakers, and we don't want that. Nobody got time for that. I'm just tweaking it. Sorry. It hasn't done this for a while. We need to tweak that too, don't we? figuring stuff out. Okay, we clearly don't want that, do we? All right, let me try something else. I'm going to try restarting the game and seeing if it's a game issue or if it's a me issue. Because every now and then, if I start the game before stream, it turns into a me issue. You had your best game of Fortnite. You got 4 kills. That's awesome. How many people do you have playing in your squad? Ooh, my game's not happy. We're going to have to fix that, aren't we? Y'all let me know when I get into the game if you can or cannot hear the game. I had to tweak a setting and I don't know about that. This isn't good. Now it's not letting me change this. I borked it. I borked all the things. This is why I can't have nice things, y'all. Oh, that's too much. You can hear the game? Okay, good. Good, good, good. That's actually quite loud, isn't it? Let's turn that down just a little bit. Anyway, so Concerned Ape has noted that he is not totally opposed to, oh, that is loud. Okay, well, whatever. He's not totally opposed to doing a second one. So we'll just kind of see where that goes. This man is one of the most dedicated game developers I've ever seen, which kind of makes me more irritated that places like Saber can't be bothered to make their games last longer than a year or two. This man has done this largely on his own. It is what it is, but you know. Of course, it's been so long since I played, I don't remember what I was doing in the game. Let's see if our tasks are up here. I need to harvest hot peppers. That's not going to happen. I'm not harvesting that many hot peppers. No, I'm going to pass on that. So what I've done is I have hit Ginger Island, and there is a little place where you can go meet this mobster looking guy and he'll give you tasks. And so I've been kind of working on tasks for him. I'm just going to take some of this to my main farm because I do not need this clogging up my world here. I do have this handy dandy little whoosher that takes me back to my main farm. Of course, we do have all of our all of our chests set up. We are in the summer right now. But what has been going on for y'all this week? My week has been relatively quiet, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We don't mind that. Kind of just kept to myself, worked a bit, homed a bit. Watched some K-dramas, which is always fun. Yeah, they are. They are. I tend to take time for myself when I need it, and that's something I've learned as I've gotten older, that Sometimes you just really do. You have to. Even if it's not necessarily what you want to do at the time, sometimes you have to make downtime for yourself. Which, I mean, for me, sometimes, like, there are a lot of times I'd like to be playing video games, but I just don't have it. So, just take my time doing what I gotta do. You haven't done it yourself? Work this weekend in Fortnite? I already looked at that, didn't I? Take a quick look at what's going on my farm and then probably head to the mines. Let's go ahead and drop the trash in here so I can deal with it later. Gonna grab my little party hat horse. Left over from the birthday stream. Party is happening in the greenhouse. Look at all those sweet gem berries. These are the berries that are worth the most in the game. And what I do tend to do is so I don't have to pay $1,000 once or twice a week to get them. Whenever I get anything that's not a gold one. Or, well, sometimes a silver one, but anything that's just a regular berry, throw back into my little berry fixer to get more seeds. So we'll trash the 8 of these and then keep the others to make more. I'm very formulaic when I play this game. I know the game is supposed to be very laid back. That's not how, not how I play it. It seems like it was just September and now it's already October. And that has led to a weird sense of what the soup is happening in life right now. You can see I underestimated the reach of my sprinklers. So all of those melons are just going to bite it because I'm not taking the time to water them. I am that girl. We got 10 days left, so we can't do more melons, even though they do take 25% less time to do their thing. But we can make more red cabbage. We do like the red cabbages. Got my Junimos out here doing the labor for me. I like how he's just sitting there like, what are you even doing? This is my job. Got our coffee beans going so we can make coffee. Oh, he seems mad. Irritated little Junimo. I don't think we're going to go down and like see the animals, but I'll let you see what they're up to. We have our chickens and our ducks and our rabbits down here. And part of that was because I couldn't get them to cross over to where this grass was. Maybe I do need to get those. Okay, we'll get the truffles because, well, I can't believe I just did that. Ah! Okay, let's go down here and get that truffle. They're overtaking all of my animals, so we'll give the animals some extra space. Do you guys ever do that? Do you kind of forget that these are just pixels on a screen sometimes? Because I do. Clearly, I haven't gotten my truffles in a few days. So, there's that. They just make more of them, and it's not a bad thing, but they're taking over everything. Y'all stay down there. You can't come up here and eat my vegetables. The maddest I get in this game usually is if I accidentally eat one of my truffles. They're worth so much cash in this game. I get fussy. Summer 10 year one. Why haven't you? You just get bored by that time? I will say every season has something new in it, so I mean, it's worth keeping that in mind that there are new things. And also, you know, initially Concerned Ape didn't add new content for a really long time. And then when he started adding more new content, let's see, it's 11:50 in game. This is not the order I want these in. I always put this down here so I don't accidentally whoosh home when I'm in the mines, because that's pretty annoying when you get to like level 90 in the mines and there's no elevator in the other set of mines. What do you mean you don't like the stamina bar? I forgot my coffee. We gotta whoosh home. Must have the coffees. Sorry, one sec, I had to tweak something. One of my windows is doing something funky and annoying me, so I'm just trying to fix that. Whatever. Whatever, it's doing what it wants to do. Okay, that should work. Hey, Laura, how's it going? My bot is driving me batty. What is my bot even doing? When I'm not in game, so it must be the game resolution that's throwing it off. Okay, well, we'll just try to fix it that way. Ah, okay, whatever. Whatever. How are you, Laura? Let's get some coffee in us so we can move a little more quickly. You just burned caramel. Oh, I've made caramel before. Burning the caramel smells really bad. Like really bad. It's almost as bad as burning popcorn. I love the thunk noise when I fall down the shaft. It's just like, here, you can go die now. Too much heat. Oh. I can't cook, so I can commiserate with burning stuff. Gotta get that jade so I can pay for some staircases. Making hot fudge? That sounds really good. Laura, did you ever finish Business Proposal? Let's go, diamonds. Heck yeah. No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Leave me alone. I was playing with Kyra on his stream the other night, and I got to a level in the mines, and there were like 19 mushrooms. It was amazing. You watched it all in a week? So I rewatched it this week just because I knew you were watching it. I'm like, I want to watch it again. It's probably my 4th time watching this. And there's a scene in there that makes me cry every time because it's a piano playing scene, and the main character actually chose to play that song. The director told him to play the piano and let him pick which song. And it's actually my favorite song in the whole world. And so when that came on, again, I just teared up. I'm like, no. Oh, On did such a good job. He does fan meet and greets sometimes, and he's a former Idol trainee. And he will sing. He did the voice of Genu in K-pop Demon Hunters, and he will play it sometimes. Did you have a favorite character on it? I highly recommend it to anyone who might be interested in watching K-dramas. Business Proposal is kind of gold standard of a really good one. I would play my favorite song on stream for you guys, but it really does provoke emotion for me. I found it right around the time I lost one of my pets, and I just listened to it relentlessly. Oh, you like the second male lead. Gotcha. Oh, he's good. I've watched him in a few things. He's also in a show called Backstreet Rookie, and he was in one other one I watched. He's incredibly, he's a very good actor, and his little dimples don't hurt, do they? Just the sense of exasperation he puts off, and it was really funny. So, yes, I feel that. I feel that. I mean, he's got the face card for sure, but he can actually act as well, so that's positive. I have not had my luck on this entire time. Dimples, somebody was asking me what kind of non-sexual part on the body is your favorite to help you be attracted to a person. I'm like, oh, dimples, hands down. And funny story, I have one dimple. I don't have two. Somehow my genes did not see fit to give me more than one. So I have a dimple on my right cheek only. It makes my smile a little lopsided, but I'm okay with it. But yes, there aren't a lot of K-pop, or not K-pop, Korean drama idols that have dimples, strangely enough. Freckles are cute. Yes, freckles are very cute as well. They're endearing, I think. But if somebody smells at me with a dimple, I'm a goner. I can't even. There's a K-pop idol that has very pronounced dimples, and they had this stay where they were doing like a variety show kind of thing, and one of the things that they did was they had one activity that they couldn't do, and if they did it, they would get sprayed with water, and then they had one word they couldn't say. So essentially they took the words they say the most and the gestures they say the most. And this poor kid, he has very pronounced dimples. They're there even when he's not smiling, and his was "don't show your dimples." And within like 10 seconds of starting the game, he was out, and he's just like, what? And he sees what it is, and you just see the mental breakdown. Like, this is my face. I can't do anything about it. You have freckles? Freckles are cute. Why would you be bothered by freckles? You can see I'm kind of just speed running these levels. The better stuff is in the later levels. They do. They very much do fake freckles. I've always had very fair skin. I haven't had a lot of freckles, but the older I get, the more I get some little freckles. I don't mind them. I like them. You can only be super pale for so long. I never tanned growing up either. So I never really had anything. I mean, obviously, as you get older, like, I didn't really take good care of my skin. So I'm starting to develop some signs of that. But just don't go outside. I don't go outside very often. I am an introverted homebody. There's no question. I went out today, though. I sat outside for a little bit because it was 75 here. My ideal temperature is around 75, so I sat outside. The wind was a little bit much with my allergies. And we have those stupid Asian beetles or whatever that looked like ladybugs in my state, and they were, like, all up in my stuff. Yeah, you do have to give that a little time to set, don't you? Not me not watching my health bar here. I do have the little modifier on that you can get with that little stone statue lady you can craft, and it's finding ladders and shafts more easily, so that's why I'm flying through these levels. It's not always that effective, though. Sometimes it seems like it's not effective at all. I do be buying a lot of bombs. Mushrooms are a really good source of money, so I tend to try to get those. You and me both. If I'm lucky, my hair looks okay. If I'm not, I might be late. You didn't trick me, Mr. Crab. I knew you were there. Yes, you do. You do. It's not significant, but I try not to keep my health bar low. Because you can fall, I want to say the most I've fallen was 13 levels, and that does take a nice big chunk of your health. I do not, however, have all of my star drops, so I don't have my health at max. I think I'm still missing one of my star drops, and I don't remember how to get it. I think I get it with perfection, maybe, but I'm not necessarily going for perfection this playthrough. Hey, Alex. Things are working pretty well in the mines. My luck was okay, and I'm making it. How are you? I talked with Gunner, and Gunner's pretty well okay to play most any time, Alex. 2v8 does come out tomorrow, though, so it may not happen tomorrow. It's funny, my friends don't seem to mind that I am bossy as all get out. I just told Gunner, I'm like, 2v8 tomorrow, King. He's like, okay. Alex has flat out told me to boss him around. I don't know what that's about, Alex. Thankfully, they appreciate me for who I am. See, I just lost 7 levels, and I lost a significant amount of my health. But what I do is I definitely bring plenty of food to the mines, and I specifically cultivate fruits and vegetables that have lots of energy and stuff for the mines. I'm free to gaslight manipulation. What? But I don't. Boss, yeah, I can be bossy, yes. Tonks is not very bossy. I'm a firstborn, and I was an only child until I was, you know, in my teens. So, you know. Alex rarely says no when I'm like, let's play. Now, if I ask to play, he might be like, Tonk, I'm not feeling it. But when I say, get on, we're playing, he gets on and we play. That is my bestie right there. Okay, so see, right now, I don't know how far down that shaft's gonna go. And while I am getting close to the end of my time in the mines for this game day, I don't want to jump without giving myself some health. So it might seem like a waste, but it's true. It's true. I didn't even see. I just fell several levels. That could have been fatal had I not done that. I didn't even notice how far, but I went a little ways. At this point, I'm just trying to see if I can get down a few levels before I hit the end of the mine, because every now and then if you get pretty far down, you get some good stuff. It doesn't look like I'm getting anything great. It is. It definitely is get in loser, we're going shopping vibes. It used to be more so when Alex didn't have a job and we'd stay up really late playing. It was just a given that every night we were playing. Now everybody goes to bed before I do, so. I don't actually want that trinket. I've got other ones that I like better. Ooh, I'm about to have to go home. Let's do one more bond, and then we're gonna jet with our little swishy one. It's 1 a.m. talk. It really did not matter what time. I mean, it's not like we played that late every night, but we played pretty late many nights. I really don't care about these seeds, but I'll take them. Yes, you can. I mean, it's no different than using a warp totem. You can use those in the mines. Spiders! Hi! Sorry, I didn't see that. I don't have my little overlay on my screen, so I'm having to go back and forth with my chat. How are you? Everybody, Spiders actually created my little spider pig redeem that is out there. If you haven't redeemed it, you should give it a go. I have no relationship with these villagers whatsoever. I have not at all been taking the time to get to know any of them. They're probably like, she's lived here for years and she still doesn't want to talk to us, and the answer is not right now. I'm building an empire. Oh, I didn't check to see how my luck was. Doing good. Enjoying some Stardew Valley before jump back into Dead by Daylight this week. Okay, my luck is not good. We're just going to let this stuff go. Okay. Definitely, I'm going to keep my little swishy. I always keep the coffee on me. I don't like going slow in this game anymore. Okay. I mean, I guess we could go see the villagers. Friday nights are great in town because the villagers all gather at the saloon. So technically, you could bring gifts for all of them and increase your relationships with them dramatically. What do I want to use? I don't want anything that I have to keep picking. I just throw those on whenever the Junimos will do it for me. Let's do magic seeds. We'll just see what we get. I love it, Spiders. It is so cute. And thank you to Cairo for requesting it on my behalf. You know, I don't think it is, because if you want to marry a second person, you have to divorce the first. But you can also kill your kids and turn them into doves, which is just a rare jaunt into the morbid by Concerned Ape. But I guess he had to find a way for you to get rid of the kids you didn't want in the game, because they do take effort. Let's go back and
Spider
get my
Pig,
horse.
Spider Pig, does
Does
whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, we can't.
'Cause
He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig.
I love it so much. I try to be mindful of how many redeems I have, but like there's just a lot of really cute things I want, so it's fine. Let's go down and see what the seller is selling. Oh, did I almost run him over? Whoops. My bad. Sorry. Okay, my pigs are slowly getting brave and inching out over this direction. Why do I do this to myself? See, they're like destroying the farm. That's why we can't have nice things. All we have are troubles, and that's my fault for having so many pigs. What am I supposed to do, though? Make them into bacon? Also, I have no idea what half their names are. I randomized a bunch of their names. Okay, I think that's the extent of the truffles. Yeah, 52K. You better watch yourself. All right, let's go see what the lady is selling. We do have my little raccoons down here. What are they wanting? They have everything they want right now. Can make a raccoon hat. There's that. I do like the gold mystery boxes. They're just too hard to get. Ooh, ice cream. I don't know if I even have ice cream. If I do, it's too old to consume. I mean, I don't know if ice cream goes bad, but it's got milk in it. I'm sure it does. Guess that's never stopped me, but... I had orange juice last night, and I got it from a restaurant. I got a kid's meal, and it came with orange juice. And it was disgusting. And it occurred to me that a lot of these places don't use, like, regular orange juice. They have this acidic crap that they used to put in drinks. And I'm like, do not give that to children. It tasted spoiled. Why would you give that to children? Do the things? Kind of things is Alex gonna do? I mean, with that many points, if I was playing Dead by Daylight, you could redeem and be in my lobby. I don't think I have anything that has that many points, though. I thought about doing, like, a thing where if we got enough points, I'd do a community day or something, but it's just been so hard to stream on days I don't stream. Because life be life, and pick up some jades, so when I go to the desert, I can get more staircases, although I really am capping out on some of those staircases, I think. I've got many at this point. Yes, you can redeem Leroy Jenkins, that is for sure. I'm making use of this area that otherwise has nothing going on. I think a lot of people that play Stardew do this as well. The only reason the jade crystallariums are down in that other area is because... let's go ahead and get faster. Because I need to be able to see it more frequently, because they don't take several days. They take, I think, 2 in-game days to replenish. And like I said, I use those staircases sometimes. Ah, thank you, Laura. I will do that right now. Appreciate it. You need to wait for the right moments. I play a lot of scary games. I think Anxious is the only one that randomly just throws out Leroy. My friend Fickle, she has a jump scare that you can redeem by buying bits. And I like to get her with that one relentlessly. If I'm going to spend my bits, I absolutely want to scare somebody. I had another friend, that's actually how I met Bookish, that was streaming. They used to live around where I live. And They had that, and I don't know how much money I spent jump scaring them, but it was worth every penny. I had so much fun. I have an inordinate amount of redeems. I'm trying to figure out if I should get rid of some of them, but people tend to use quite a few of them. You can see I'm just collecting the jade up there, and then I think jade is sold in the desert on Sundays, maybe. Am I brewing wine in the tunnel? I am canning. I am using jars in the tunnel. My little wine area is down here. Normally what I would do is I would put these in a shed, but I have found that if you do something like this and just go down, it moves more quickly. And I don't necessarily care so much about the jarring or the kegs. You know what we could do is we could cook some food I need to cook. So you can see over here the things that you still haven't done in the game. So you can see there are things I haven't found yet. Or it may not be that I haven't found them. It may be that I haven't thrown them away. Actually, that's how they do it. So the fish I haven't tossed. Over here you can see that I've got all but one artifact. And I don't remember what that one is. I've got all my gems I've donated. And these are the meals I have yet to make. And you can see that I'm still missing some recipes. But for some of these, like this, I haven't had a shrimp. So I had to go throw some of the catcher traps out there. But like this, I didn't have mussel. I do have mussel now. We can go get that one. Oops. Mussel, and I think it said a crayfish. What else did it say? For the longest time, I didn't know like the recipes were like on here if you hit it. I was unaware. Oh, that was the shrimp one. Let's go back here. Periwinkle and tomato. I don't know what a periwinkle is. Is that an actual fish? I'm going to sound stupid, but I don't know. There was, I think I have one that I need a salmon, but I haven't caught a salmon and I don't remember how to catch a salmon. I do have tomatoes in my fridge already, so I should be able to make it. Okay, I guess I have to get my tomatoes out of the fridge. Where did my tomatoes go? There we go. Okay. What's real? Oh, the fish? Is it like a snail? What is that? I mean, thank you for that reading. I will drink it right now. Appreciate it. We are having fun in here this evening. It's a snail, not a fish. That is so weird. I have literally never heard of it. A lot of the reason I don't have some of these recipes is that, again, I have not made the townspeople a priority in the slightest. So they haven't been gifting me things. I don't think they like me. Look at this. I have the most with Gus because I keep doing his tasks because they're the easiest. But look. They hate me. Wait, what year am I in? I'm in year 4. And I don't have relationships with any of these people. Oop. Let's see. Okay. You know, let's form some relationships in town. Okay, so these go with anyone. Autumn's Bounty. I think that might be... I'm going to pull out my cheat sheet here. I think... Does Leah? I think Marnie likes Autumn's Bounty, if I can remember correctly. Let's see. Gifts Stardew. And we will try to give our relationships a little bit of a boost, shall we? Let me go drop off my weapons because the only one I tend to keep is my hoe with me and my little swish. And I do that because sometimes you see things in the ground when you're out running around and you never know if you want them. All right, let's see. is an issue because Alex is very picky. He only likes 2 meals, one of which is the salmon meal, and I don't have salmon to cook. So he also likes the big breakfast. I don't think I have one of those going on right now. Let's go make a big breakfast for Alex. What else do I need? Wait, is it a complete breakfast? What is it? My phone keeps going into away mode. Complete breakfast. Okay, and I need pancakes. Now I can make it. Okay, Alex is good. Alex has had a rough life. Alex lives with his grandparents because his parents have died. So he's just kind of a pain in the butt. But again, I have questions about why we're allowed to marry Alex because Alex is in high school. And I'm not a fan of that at all. Okay, Elliot likes crab cakes. I know I have those because I keep getting those in the mine. Harvey likes coffee and pickles, which lots of people like pickles. Let's get Harvey a coffee. You can just buy the coffees if you want at the saloon. They have those every day. This is my little crate of food here. Sam likes pizza. Shane also likes pizza. I remember that. Sebastian is weird. He likes sashimi, though. I'm sure I've got sashimi somewhere. Yes, I do. Shane likes beer, but he also likes hot peppers. So let's go with hot peppers because we're not going to reward the alcoholism in this game, Shane. Abigail? I always have amethyst on hand for Abigail. Oh, wait. Are you talking about my friend Alex or Alex in the game? I mean, both could technically be problem children. Haley likes sunflowers. The other thing to know, if you're giving a villager gifts, if you give them one with a higher star level, so like if you give them an iridium star, it's the best, but she likes sunflowers. I don't have iridium ones, so she's going to get a gold, and that's going to increase how she feels about me much more than just giving her a regular one. All right, Leah. Let's see, what do I have that Leah wants? Leah likes salad. I don't know if I have any salad on here. Poppy seed muffin. Do I have one of those? I do not see a poppy seed. Wait, maybe I've got one over here. Ah, there we go. Forgot I had a second chest. Maru likes strawberries. Maru and Demetrius both like strawberries. Let's get them both strawberries. Where are my berries, yo? There we go. Maru and Demetrius get strawberries. And the thing is, I can't carry enough for all the villagers, so if I can overlap on the villagers, what I'm getting them, it's better. I always give Penny a poppy, because I feel like Penny's not getting enough flowers, so we always got to give Penny the poppy she likes. Oh, our Alex. Well, yeah. Caroline's weird. Caroline doesn't have many things she likes. I do have a fish taco somewhere for her, though. What's funny is on their birthdays, you can generally find their favorite items in a trash can if you're willing to dig through the trash. Let's get Clint and Aquamarine. I've got lots of those. I don't like Clint, but whatever. Maybe he'll give me something. Very transactional relationship with Clint. Take one of these for the dwarf. I will not see all these people. It's already 2:30 in the day, so I won't. I know Evelyn likes flowers. I like to give Evelyn flowers. George likes fried mushrooms, but he really likes leeks. So let's see if we can find the leek. It's probably in my foraging. Yep. See, and this one has iridium, so it will increase my relationship with George quite a lot. Gus likes oranges. I probably won't see Jess unless I run into her as I'm giving people stuff, but she does like cake. Jody. She likes the chocolate cake. Kent only likes 2 meals. I don't know if I have fiddlehead risotto or the roasted hazelnuts. Let me see. I don't remember what they look like, so I'm going to have to dig through here. But welcome to anyone new. I'm Tonk, Variety Streamer. I generally stream Dead by Daylight or Fortnite, but sometimes Stardew Valley. Wait, that wasn't it. Nope, that was not it. I bet I don't have either of those for him. I'm going to have to make one. Oh, there we go. Roasted hazelnuts. We'll take it. can do a void egg for Krobus. I have lots of void eggs, I think. Does anyone have a favorite game they're playing right now? Give me some ideas. Okay, why does my phone keep turning off? I don't get it. I bet it, whenever I did an update, I bet it messed it up. We won't see Leo. He won't be in town. He'll be on the island, so we won't bother with him. Lewis also likes hot peppers. Let's get Lewis a hot pepper. Again, we're going to try to double dip in terms of how much we can overlap here. Did you know that Linus likes cactus fruit? I can get Marnie a pink cake too. Luckily, I have some of this stuff on hand because I rarely ever use the food that I make. I mean, I could take it to the mines, and I've done that in the past, but generally I keep this stuff on hand for the people in game. And I just take my fruits and stuff to the mines. Of course, Pierre wants fried calamari. Of course he does, because that one's hard to make. I don't care for Pierre at all. I don't even know if I have any right now. I'm not going to stress Pierre. You know, I'll give him this tea that everybody likes, right? We have Robin likes peaches. We won't be seeing Sandy in the desert. You can give Sandy stuff in the desert too. Silksong has been the non-esports game you've been playing. I'm really bad at those kind of games. Platformers, I fall a lot. It might be funny to watch me try to play that one. Okay, so... Willie, I can give Willie a pumpkin. Slowly making my way down the list, and then the wizard. Wizard always wants weird stuff. Let's see what I have the most of. Okay, I'm going to give Wizard a Void Essence, if I even see the wizard. Let's go try to find the kids first, though. And honestly, relationships with the kids aren't necessarily super important, but it's just, you know, increasing your relationship with the town. Here you go. You're welcome. I did not give you beer this time. Generally, I just give Pam a beer because I know it's a safe bet. Oh, there's more than one ending? The one person I probably won't get is Harvey because his stuff is closed all the time. Let's see. I can't enter his bedroom. Well, probably for the best. Okay, so... My phone's driving me crazy. Hang on a second. So for those of you, for those of you that just did the Samsung update, it has reset your power saving stuffs. Just a heads up if you did not know. All right, Jody is going to get chocolate cake. We're ignoring Pierre because we don't care. You're assuming because the original Hollow Knight had several. Oh, really? Okay. Do you want to increase mine with Caroline? It's easier to get tea leaves when you do that. Let's head down to the south because the kids are probably wandering around with Penny somewhere down there. Oh, there's Evelyn. They also go to bed early. Let's grab Evelyn and George. Evelyn likes tulips. George, where's George's leek? I always save leeks for George. Is Alex in here? Nope, he is out partying somewhere. Hi, Nine. How's it going? Long time. How you been? Ugh. All right. Here's Robin. Let's give Robin a peach. Where's her peach? And Demetrius gets a strawberry. Where did my horse go? Okay. Lewis gets a hot pepper. Some of these I can remember. Some of them I can't. I know it's your favorite thing. I paid attention. Let's go down and try to grab the kids. Most of those people are going to be in the saloon. Okay. Lots of people. Okay. Haley likes sunflowers. And did I get the breakfast for Marnie? What did I get for Marnie? Pink cake. I got the pink cake for Marnie. All right, let's see if we can find the children. The children are still missing. They might still be at school. Let's see if we can find them. And if we find them, we're going to find Penny as well. The clippy cloppy sounds are so cute. Elliot's another one that's hard to find because he's just randomly everywhere. Okay, where have the children gone? We've misplaced the town's children. Yeah, maybe they're down at the beach. They're not down at the beach. I have no idea where the children are. Oh, there's Penny. Okay, so Penny must have just taken them home, although how did we not see them? We were just there. I probably won't be able to get to see Jazz. I have questions, though, because I don't know where Vincent is. If Marnie's at the saloon and Shane's at the saloon, who is watching Jazz? Jazz is in bed. There are no adults here. Some questionable things are happening. Concerned ape, I have questions. All right, let's go to the saloon, give away some more of our gifts. All right, I've had Lewis, I've got Marnie. Kent likes the roasted hazelnuts. Oh, hey, we did find Elliot, so that's good. I look puzzled. I'm not dizzy, sir. I was just trying to find you so I could give you crab cakes. Enjoy. I know Gus likes oranges. Adults are overrated. Well, I guess so. I guess children on this island don't actually need supervision. Like, nothing's going to make me like Pierre, I don't think. All right, I forgot what Willie is. Pumpkin. Pumpkins are for Willie. And then this great big loser here. Okay. Shane likes peppers. Shut up, Shane. That was so rude of you. Let's see. I forgot what Sebastian is. I think I've got food for him. Sashimi. That's right. I had forgotten that. I knew because the Googles told me, sir. That's how I knew. Okay, well, we missed quite a few people, but that's okay. We can go up north and see if anyone's still hanging out. I know Linus will be up here. Maru will probably be in bed. I won't be able to see Maru. But Linus is usually awake. It used to be Linus was never asleep when you would go to his tent, but I think Concerned Ape changed that. People lobbied really hard for justice for Linus in this game. I haven't been up to the train station in a while. I should probably go up here and collect my goods. The one thing I know about this game is it is important to make use of space, even if the space isn't on your farm. For me, as long as it's not something that's ugly to the people that live there, you know, it makes sense for me to do it this way. No one goes into the tunnel or that little road, so... The only one that I can think of is Linus, because Linus talks about leaving his basket there. So it really doesn't seem to bother anybody that I put stuff there. You'll notice I have hardwood trees planted everywhere. That's because sometimes Robin wants me to do that quest where you have to collect a certain amount. All right. You know what? Something I might do is start a chest, yet another one, of stuff for the townsfolk. That way it's easier for me to just grab some stuff. Let's do that. That way I can just drop this stuff in there and I don't have to keep going back and forth. Granted, I still won't remember who likes what, with the exception of I always remember Abigail, and I generally tend to remember the people. Oh, Vincent likes grapes. That were wooable, because in other years of gameplay, I would try to woo my people. I don't even remember where I put these. Maybe I put them in here. I have too many chests at this point. I forgot I have to give Harvey that thing. I know I was using them at some point to make my kegs and my beehives and things like that, so they got to be somewhere over here. Yeah, we'll just throw them in here. I'll find them when I need them. Not everybody is as neurotic as I am about using chests and stuff in this game. I just got tired of searching for things, because once you get so many years into the game, at that point, it's just annoying. All right. Made a pretty penny off of our truffle oil and our jellies. And of course, as well, our diamonds. So we are raking in the cash with minimal effort at this point. I love that for us. Oh, we have some kind of fishing event going on. But let's see what our luck is looking like. Good humor. I don't really need trout. Thing I do need is salmon, but... So we can see our relationship with Demetrius went up because he gave us a gift. And they'll tend to do that. They'll give you gifts, they'll give you recipes, things of that nature. The more you become friends with them. All is well in here. We'll go ahead and get our little fruits here. If you don't know, now you know that you can plant trees. You just have to plant them on the sides. And you still have to give them the same amount of space you would give them if you just planted them somewhere else. So you do have to leave a few little bits and bobs around them so they can propagate there. Okay, we have no wines. The Junimos are on it. I'm just gonna leave that fruit there. It's fine. I've got lots of peaches. So, let's foray. That's not what I meant to do. Take our cactus fruit with us. That's also not what I meant to do. Where are my bombs? For those of you that have played, do you have a favorite character to woo? Do you get married in the game? I think mine changes from playthrough to playthrough, truthfully. Probably don't need that many. May, how's it going, friend? Good to see you. How is life? Oh, thanks for the lurk. Always glad you're here. A lot of people like to use the fried eels in the mines because they do give you speed. I prefer to get the extra luck and then use coffee, although you can double up your coffee if you do the fried eel. You'll notice on the upper right, those are my buffs. And you can only have, I want to say 3 at max. I could be wrong. So we don't have the lucky thing where we're going to find staircases immediately almost every time. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a slower go in the mines. But that's okay. Notice I do have the updated Galaxy Sword. 1 second, please. Okay. But my sword is the updated Galaxy, and you get that by merging Galaxy Souls, I think is what they're called, in with your sword. Nice, May, you have a streak going on. Welcome, RJ Boss. We love a good pep rally. Right, let's go in here. I was just checking. Sometimes I inadvertently pick up some of the little candles that are in the mines, and I don't need more candles. Unlike real life, where I guess you can never have too many, right? $11 levels. That hurt. But I will take an 11 level drop. If you don't have a good weapon, those flying eels or whatever they are, those are a pain. So until you get a decent weapon, this particular mine is horrible. It's always kind of a crapshoot where the ladders are in this one. I do have buffs, so once you get to Ginger Island, there is a volcano there, and you can go through the volcano. It's got lots of monsters. I should go through the volcano, but you can upgrade your weapons, which is what I do. I buy bombs. Honestly, at this point, I still don't have like the max amount of money. I don't have all of the things you can buy with it. So things like the obelisks that will let me teleport. I'm still missing, I want to say 2 or 3 of those. I mean, I have a lot of stuff in my chest I could be selling, I guess, but I don't have the clock. The clock is 10 million. There are a bunch of little things that are in the millions that I don't have. Because over the course of the entire game, I've only earned 10 million. It's only just now in year 4 that I'm starting to really kind of earn money in-game. Part of it is I don't farm as much as I could. I'm busy exploring, so... Although I do make a little bit of money in the mines. The main money I make is from my crystallariums, where I get all of the extra diamonds. And I do. I spend a lot of money on bombs to earn money. That's kind of where it's at. Spend money to make money in this game. I'm having good luck falling in the mines, but goodness sakes. Glad I brought extra food. I have no clue why I jingle when I walk, but it's very cute. Okay, on this one, I'm just going to let it go because that's a lot of stuff. And you'll see... Oh, it didn't give it to me. It blew it up. It blew up the candle. It's like, you'll see. I'm not going to take this candle. No, it's like, you don't get the candle. Sorry. There's a dinosaur. We can kill the dinosaur. I don't know why he was so crabby, but okay. If I weren't making such good progress, I'd take you guys to the volcano. The thing about the volcano is it takes forever to get through it, and so I'd need the whole day. Although I do have some shortcuts in there now that I've kind of conquered it. Game is not feeling it this one. It says you get no staircases. Oh, I forgot to heal up. Oops. Again, this is one reason I just use the things that I can create versus the meals. The meals are mainly more so for sharing with the townspeople because I can get a lot more health and stuff from the high-end fruits and vegetables once I've got a higher level in farming. I will say I'm glad I can afford bombs now, though. It makes the mines a lot more pleasant than having to do this for ages. You know what? Let's use a staircase. I found the slammer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my weapon is much better, and I actually have one of these already at my house, so we'll toss that. Oh, that's a really good one. That's much better than the one I have. Holy wow, every 2 seconds for 28 to 33. This one is every 1.5 for 28 to 33. All right, and you can kind of roll the dice on those at your house. You can build an anvil, but I was not ever able to get that good of one, so that's solid. Yes, a prismatic shard! One of the most expensive items in the game. We'll take it. Yes, it does. You can upgrade your trash can, and the more you upgrade it, the more money you get back. It will only ever give you a percentage of what it's worth, but the iridium gives you, I want to say, like 25% of what it's worth or something. It's just, an easy way to not have to totally get rid of everything in your inventory just to make room for other stuff. I mean, sometimes there are hard choices because you have nothing but good stuff left. Oh, big oof. Okay, you know, I'm going to go ahead and eat one of these. Not because I need to, but because it just means I'm less inclined to have to deal with food for a hot minute. You better back off. You must die out of principle. Not me not hitting a single shot I just did. Oh, he's mad. He's got red eyes. Look at him. So we got another trinket. I've already got several of these at my house, and they give me 600, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that. Let's go ahead and sell some of this that I know I'm probably not going to keep. That guy was annoying. Do y'all have any big plans for the rest of the week? Like I said, TVA Dead by Daylight's coming out, so that'll be it. I'm going to play some Outlast Trials. Cairo streams on Fridays, so I will be watching Cairo. Streaming again on Sunday. I thought about streaming tomorrow with 2v8 starting. I'll have to think about it. It makes more sense for me to stream during DVD during 2v8, considering there's so many people that are there. Hearthstone and work. What you're seeing are those little arrows. The trinkets are in the newest release, so these have not always been here. Is our luck running out here? Nope. Not having it. Nope. Back up. Another prismatic shard. Let's go. Let us go with. Whoops, I meant to eat my cactus fruit, but that will also work. I've also developed muscle memory. That's why you'll see me putting these things in specific spots, because I've got muscle memory for where everything is now. Although I do still mess up sometimes. Bombs! We like that. Those bombs are expensive. So yeah, I make this look so easy. It's because I have really good weapons. It is not always this easy. At all. Early in the game, if you get to this point, it is not easy, so don't get discouraged if that's you. You just have to wait for the bigger and better weapons to arrive. Like, my pickaxe is really strong because I've upgraded it. Yeah, we're blowing through the levels. This is nice. Cherry bombs, I'll take those. And so that's another one where I have muscle memory as to where I need to put those. And they're not great bombs. They only do a small area. So generally what I do is I use them just to get rid of them. But, I mean, they're bombs. They're free. We'll take it. I do not care about having a white turban. I don't know why they have those in the game. I guess, am I supposed to be a magician? I don't know. So you can see these little bombs don't really do a whole lot, but they will save you steps. And earlier in the game, they're really good ones to have in the main mines, just because you can't really afford the other ones at that point. My inventory is full. Can I get... I don't really care about cave carrots. I do have the little thing that I bought that tells me how much stuff is worth, and that does help me figure out what to get rid of when I do have to pick and choose. Let's do a big one. We got a large area up here. Looks like we're moving slower. That means more coffee. Wow, not a staircase and all of that, huh? Sometimes if you can't find one, it means there's one that's already around. Yep. So if for some reason you can't find one with about... I tend to go for 10. Within 10 rocks, if you can't find one, there's probably one somewhere already on the map. That's not always the case, but sometimes. Oh, you got caught. You got caught. Sneaky little sneak. I already got a level 5 berry, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't tend to keep multiples of those. There's no point. You only need one. Okay. We're just going to let that go. I will say, killing these skeletons can be time-consuming, but they can give you really good stuff. Especially early in the game, that cloth is worth a bunch of money for that point in the game, I'll say. Not me just accidentally dropping 3 here. Well, I mean, I dropped 2 on purpose, 1 on accident. My goodness. Okay, we've got stuff. I have 1 clay. Normally I save my clay, but not for 1. If you didn't know, you can hit those blocks. Just walk up to them and hit your trigger button, and it will give you the coal that's in there. This is a sneaky little staircase. This is why I hoard jade, is so I have these staircases. Luck has started to run out. Let's re-up on our luck here. I mean, it's not gone until it's totally gone up at the top, but maybe we will trigger the game a little bit into remembering that we have extra luck on right now. What everybody have for dinner? I'm starting to get hungry. I could use some inspiration. Oh, you see that staircase all the way down there? Thank you, Kyra. Let me drink and stretch.
Let's get a good stretch.
Thank you very much. Game has decided you get no more luck for you. It's like you're going through these levels way too fast. This isn't like some magic formula that I keep finding these staircases and stuff. It really is random. I mean, I have ideas of where they're more likely to be. And if you do have the little mod on that makes them easier to find, that definitely helps. I don't right now. That's not what I got. I have the one that makes me immune to bomb damage. So this is just luck and having some idea of where they might spawn. Usually if they're like little clusters, they're usually in one of the clusters, but not always. Go ahead and get rid of some of these cherry bombs to make space for other stuff. We're getting a fair ways down into the mines. I don't remember the furthest I've gone in the mines, but one day I did a speed run just to see how far I could go, and I really only used staircases to see how far I could fall. And I want to say the most I've gotten was like 221 maybe. But this is endless. There have been people that have figured out ways to do this faster, and there is no bottom. I don't know if I'm sure someone has asked Concerned Ape how many levels there are. It just wasn't me. People are harshing my mellow. Just mindlessly going down my little mine here, and they're like, no. The reason I did that is because I know these little bottles, which they will fill you up on health, but they're worth a little bit of money, so I'll keep those. The reason you saw me do that is, well, Grant, I can't take bomb damage right now, but generally the bombs will damage you. We're gonna be smart. We're gonna eat before we jump in here, and we've only got like 30 in-game minutes left in the mine, so whatever we do now has to be quick. This one I know is all the way down there, so I'm just going to do this. I think that's going to be the last area that I can get into here, because you do... The great thing about the swishy wand is it will take you right to your front door. So there is less a chance of you dying. I do tend to drop my stuff off before I go to sleep for the evening when I can. See, very formulaic. And you would think it'd get boring playing this way. It's really not. Ooh, displaced spirits. Okay, we're not going to the mines today. I'm not looking for that smoke in my life. One thing we can do, though, is... yeah, I kept my squishy. Is get all of the geodes and take them to Clint. And the golden coconuts and all that. And these I'm going to trade in the desert, because the stuff you get in these, you have to give them 3 for 1. But they give you much better, more expensive stuff. I went to the wrong spot. I have 2 obelisks. I have one for the desert and one for the island, because those are the hardest to get to. You see, Staircase Sunday. There we go. Let's get some jade here. So you can see I have like 400 staircases already. but I do be keeping them. They really are handy, especially when you get in positions like where you have a level that you have to kill all the monsters before you can progress. Those are really annoying, so those are very helpful for that. No, no, these aren't silos. No, they're teleporters. Okay, do I have any other geodes that need to go? I could take 3 of these down to the raccoons and they will give me... Drop these off too. They will give me some more of the gold boxes. And by the time we get those, we should be able to head over to Clint and get him to open all of our geodes. This blue grass, that's not the green grass, this stuff makes your animals happier and they eat less, I think. So that's why it was important for me to put, to move my chickens, I guess, over so the food would be more distributed. Okay. So if I give this raccoon 4 of the coral and 3 of the ghost fish, it will give me something good. But I don't think I have 3 ghost fish right now. I think Cairo found out the other night you can actually fish for them, which I didn't know. I thought you could only get them in drops in the mines, but that is not the case. That poor cow. Go in the barn, cow. I'm just gonna take a little peek. What you guys got? Oh, I forgot to go and get my rare seed. The ghost fish. Go down to the cellar. I don't tend to buy stuff from her. She is almost always... I will buy an octopus. Those are hard to find. She's almost always way more expensive than everything else. And so I really only buy the things that... Well, that's pretty. That I can't really get on my own. Was it? How much are they worth? Do you remember? You know what I haven't gotten for a while is my fruit. Let's grab that too. The fruit bats are like, we're giving you these offerings. Why aren't you taking them? This will look nice in my living room. I haven't, like, customized this house at all either. And generally, I do all those things. Not really sure why I'm not doing those this run through, but it is what it is. Hence the carry. They might be. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have played Stardew enough that I have figured out what works best for me in this game, for sure. We'll get those jaded when we come back through because we want those spaces for all that stuff we're going to get out of the geodes. I don't think I'm going to go to the mines to do that for Demetrius, but I'll accept it just in case I do. I always process the ones that I have less of first because those do take up a spot. So that way, if I run out of space, I'm more inclined to have a space for other stuff. You're a Stardew Master? Nothing wrong with that. I'll have to look and see which artifact I'm missing, because it looks like I'm missing one. Let's see. I think it's the golden mask. Let me... Nope, I've got the golden mask. Let's see. The prehistoric skull. And I have not found one of those, I don't think. Because I'm still looking for one on my island. I love the rainy days on Stardew Valley. They are so chill. One thing to know is if you do have the Junimo huts, they do not collect on rainy days. So if you have stuff that's time sensitive, you want to collect it before that rainy day, or on that rainy day, because they won't do it for you. Okay, so I don't need any of this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I did set up some of our extra shipping bins. And so this is a way for me to be able to get rid of some of this stuff so I don't have to carry it with me everywhere. Oh, I want to keep that ancient seed. Don't actually need more of them. If you saw Ginger Island, you know why, but just go ahead and keep it. And we'll do a quick run down to the beach to see if there are any shells we can collect. You can't give your villagers gifts twice a week. It will make the way they feel about you increase more than just talking to them. They do not want to give me a shrimp. You do need to put bait in these. If you don't and you try to pick them up, it will just pick them up. Of course, Willie is not here. He must be on the island, maybe? Or he's out fishing somewhere. One thing I do want to get that I don't have yet is the horse whistle. So wherever you are, it's kind of like the swishy wand. You can use the horse whistle and it'll bring your horse to wherever you are as long as you're outside. And I think you can use it on the island too. I don't remember. It's been a while. Sebastian. Don't know where he's going. Remember, we get the jade for our staircases, just to help us out in the mines. I like to be in the mines a lot. I don't really have a favorite thing in the game. Some people really, really love fishing. Some people like mining. Some people like foraging. And some people like meeting with the townsfolk and things of that nature. I don't really have something that is like that for me. I tend to go in the mines more because it's a quick way to make money. Although I do like combat. I really don't have space for more trees. I do tend to put the mango trees and the banana trees on my island. I guess we can go in the mines and go fishing. It's not like my character has anything else to do. Let's get us some coffee for the trip. And snacks just in case we need them. I'm not going to worry about bombs because I'm going to be going to the same spot through the elevators, I think. One thing I do like to do is in any of the outlying areas where I might run out of space in my backpack, I do like to keep a chest. You can't keep them everywhere because, actually I should buy some bombs while I'm here. Because sometimes villagers will run through them, so you have to kind of be mindful of where you're putting them. Alright, let's go see if we can find some ghost fish. Watch me get a bunch of trash because the spirits are displeased with me today. Not looking promising here. I don't know why I just did that. It's a mystery. I know, right? Here's one. So we can get 2 more. $1 million is a lot of money. Well, did not need algae, but I'll take it. I take everything because I hoard and I loot in every game, but it does pay off sometimes. Just 2. Let's see if I can get the 3rd one. They do have algae soup now, so at least I can use it for soup, although, like I said, I don't use that kind of stuff in the mines. They do. It's not every day. They change. I don't remember how often you can give them stuff. I want to say it's like you give them stuff, and then it takes like an in-game like 5 or 6 days before they'll offer you stuff again. But you have to get the first thing that they offered you first. Okay, there's 3. Do I want to try to get the crabs for Demetrius? I guess I can try. I don't know. I don't remember if I still needed to kill stuff in the mines to complete my guild tasks. The great thing about these skeletons is you can actually kill them. Whereas in the skeleton cave, you have to use bombs. There is an addition you can make to your weapon that will kill bugs, and I think it will also kill skeletons, but I never use that one. You want a raccoon pet? I mean, I've seen people that have them. They're cute. Actually, you know what? Let's go back up. I'm gonna go to the guild and see. I'm gonna have to take a 10-second break here because I think Prudence has to go outside. 1 second here. It's too cold just to leave the back door open, which is what I normally do. Prudence is the master of letting me know she needs to go outside, but then just standing at the door, which, again, does not work when it's cold. And see, at some point, I have lost items here. Okay, so I still need more skeletons and more dust sprites and more of the dinosaurs. So we can go back and get some of those dust sprites. And I don't know if the skeletons they're talking about, oh, look at that little frog, are the ones that we just saw, or if they're the ones in the other caves. I have questions. Oh, did he? So cute. As you can see, this is kind of regenerated on its own here, so I'm not getting the same stuff I was getting. All right. Well, if we can kill 4 of these, we'll know if it's these skeletons or the other ones. And I've already forgotten how many dust sprites I need. But Prudence is less likely to want to stay out there for a long period of time when it's cold. And she's so old that she forgets it's cold outside. So to kind of keep an eye on my back door so I can see when she's ready to come in. Clearly a bad luck today, man. Struggling to find those staircases. Got another trinket. Let's see. I don't tend to use the ice one. I prefer the arrows. All right, so yes, it was these skeletons. Okay. Let us go see what the guild has to say about that. So now we just need the dinosaurs and the dust sprites to complete this part of the game. I got a skeleton mask. I can look like Meg in Dead by Daylight. That's the little things. Let's see if we can find some more dust sprites. Oh, shoot. Let me see how many I still need. I know, right? No, I don't need a new sword. I've got the best sword in the game. Oh, I have 123 left. Goodness sakes. And 5 dinosaurs. Well, the sprites are going to take a hot minute. I hate these levels. No. Not having that. Maybe too far down in the area for the dust sprites. I think those are mainly in the lower areas. We'll just see, but I may have to go back in order to get those. Try going back to 60 again. And again, these levels are not always the same. I forgot about this stupid stuff. So they're definitely not going to be in here. Of course, I don't have my staircases with me because this was not the intention. The sprites, come out, wherever you are. Feast or famine with these sprites. But it's good that I only need those two. I need the sprites and I need the dinosaurs. That is a positive thing. It means we are close to being done with that. And there are some levels that are just infested with sprites. They're just not showing up right now. Hey, King, how's it going? Welcome in. There they are. How are you? Redeeming that clam slam. How is life? Oh, hey, another ghost fish. Come here. Don't have sprites, but we have bats. What have you been up to lately? Yes, it is getting late. I was trying to find more sprites. It's going to take me 65 years at this rate to get those sprites done. Your emotes are going crazy. That's funny. Yes, sprites. I need all the sprites. I must kill all the sprites dead. They sound so sad, though. More sprites. We got a long ways to go on them. Help us out. The game's like, you met your sprite quota for the day. You get nothing. No, it was all a lie. Here we go. Oh, shoot. This is almost bad. Go ahead and dump stuff as we are wont to do. This one is not very good. Oh, I got the prehistoric skull. Excellent. And you can take these to Marlin, who is the guy that gives you weapons. I just, at this point, I don't care enough about that extra money. Nice. So that, I think that should complete our museum, but we'll find out. Still raking in the money, doing next to nothing, and I love that for us. I know. I'm lucky that it does a little thing at midnight where it tells you you're tired, but I have died in the mines I don't know how many times. It's many. Many, many, many times. Deservedly so, because I was not paying attention. Spirits are still not pleased with us. Should City's giving me fertilizer, but I don't use this. I'm not like bougie or anything, but I don't use that kind of fertilizer anymore in the game. You've been bored? First day. Wait, what? First day we fell back. Took forever to end. What do you mean? All right, we're going to drop off our mining stuff real quick. Let's go ahead and get some of this out of here. Is there anything I need to take anywhere else? I've broken geode recently, so I don't need to do that. Just realized I was talking with my mouth half closed. Sorry about that. Mumbling. The worst is when you do stuff like this, and let's say you take all of your coffee with you and you die in the mines and you lose like half of your coffee. Because that stuff is really time consuming. We'll let it be. Should be about done over here. Yep. So you're going to see what I have to do with the coffee is I have to put it in the kegs and then just kind of wait for it. But it takes 3 of those coffees to make one of the big coffees. So it's a little bit time intensive for the coffee. Sometimes it's easier just to buy it, but like I said, I don't have everything in the game yet, so I'm still kind of saving money. A little bit at least. Oh, daylight savings. Okay. Yeah, I did not get that at all. My brain is not braining. Yeah, it definitely impacted me. Like, I didn't sleep almost at all on Sunday and Monday. I was struggling. And we're just going to leave that stuff to marinate while we go take care of this other stuff. Looks like I have some stuff I still need to plant. I've got 6 in-game days left, so let's see. I could plant corn, and that will continue to go because it goes through fall. I do have the fertilizer down that makes it take less time, so we can go ahead and just throw these out, and we should be able to get those before the end of the season. You can see, I've got it to where there are a few little areas outside of where the Junimos collect that I have to take care of. No, no, stop trying to eat your melon. All right, let's go drop our wine off. I missed some kegs. All right, I'll go back and grab them because I'll probably do 3 rounds of coffee before I throw my wine back in there. I do rely on that coffee to keep my little character going. I don't see them. It doesn't mean I didn't miss them, though. Let's go take this to the museum, and then we can come back. Come back and grab those ghost fish, too, and take them down to the little raccoons. Oh, the other thing I need to do is I need to go back to the island so I can meet with Mr. Mobster Guy and get my quest for the week there. There we go. I have all these rewards. There's my star drop. That's what I wanted. Huh. Okay, I'll go back and look. We love that increase in energy. My mind is filled with lots of little cuties. Of course it is. And I'll just leave the rest of my rewards. I'm not decorating my house just yet, so we don't need them. Let's run down here real quick and see what the bulletin board wants, and then we can run to the island after we throw more coffee in the kegs. Slay 50 bats. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Coffee should be done. Yep, you're right. There are 2. We missed 2s of them. Sauna innocent bats. Are they innocent? They could be rabid. You don't know. I'm really glad I didn't choose bats as my little stream mascot, though. I would feel horrible killing them in this game if that was my little mascot. Like I said, I generally tend to do 2 or 3 rounds of the coffee and then I throw my wine back in. All right, let's go to the island real quick and get our quest there. Do have all kinds of stuff to harvest here. It's funny, I'm so used to moving quickly in this game, I can tell if my coffee has worn off immediately. All right, let's see what the options are. Think you can score 50,000 points in Junimo Kart? No, I cannot. I have never been able to score 50,000 points in Junimo Kart. I am not good at the arcade games on here. The other option is the mine elevator has been reset. New dangers have emerged. Make it to the bottom of the mines. Yelp. Hey, I'll be able to kill my bats. The other thing you can do is once you get these little gems is you can buy stuff. Right now I have 60. Hi, Lord. How's it going? There are lots of things I still want in here. That heavy tapper might not be bad, but I don't necessarily need it. The one I like the most is the Junimo chest, because essentially, if I don't have all my weapons, I can place these throughout any of the area on Stardew Valley and get to my weapons, so I don't have to carry everything. Let's get the horse flute, because we can see then if it'll come to the island or not. Let's go! My horse is on a beach vacation. All right, generally I would harvest all this stuff. I don't want to deal with replanting it right now since I have that task for the mines. So we're going to go back to our home. Sprinkle, how's it going? How are you? Just dump some of this stuff in here. I really don't care about the mixed seeds anymore. Let's go take care of our coffee again real quick, and we're going to get our horse back on this island. Go back and take care of the coffee. That was great timing, wasn't it? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I'm sorry you're sick. I hope you start to feel better soon. Definitely, it's the time of year where stuff's going to start to go around again. I still mask up usually because of my immune system, so I'm not looking. I've had one cold in the last 5 years, and so That feeling of misery when you get a cold is not worth it. So masks are cheap compared to a cold for me. Quality of life is important. All right, the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run down here and pick up some of my coffee beans so I don't forget. We have a metric crap ton of coffee. Oh, we also have batteries. How did this get out here? How did a pig get a truffle out here? Don't you talk back to me. Oh, yep. Yep, I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, things have changed, and it's quite unpleasant. I don't feel a strong need to cash that in, so let's get our stuff and go to the mines, shall we? I am sorry to hear that you deal with that as well, though. It's unfortunate. Do I want to do spicy eel? I'm gonna go to the desert and get some more of my spicy eel and then come back and we can do the mines. Thank you. We're all just doing our best, aren't we? Thank goodness we all have each other because, phew. I don't really think I need much food to go in the mines this time, but I will be bringing these just in case. Although I do like to hold off on using stuff like that in the mines because when you're doing a task for the mobster guy, Mr. Q, you get different stuff in the mines than you would normally get, and it's much harder to find. So I do like to take my time a little bit more there. Yeah, for sure. It was actually, there was a guy a girl he was dating who is now his wife, really liked Harvest Moon. And he decided to create her a version of Harvest Moon. Incredibly romantic, and this guy has made bazillions off of this. Deservedly so, however. Definitely an act of love. And he has kept it up for at least 10 years now. Oh, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. Why did I think I had my red bombs? I got really excited. Only to be let down. There were no red bombs. That guy's slippery. You can see there are different types of slimes in here right now, too. Yeah, this game deserves every good thing that comes its way because he's never charged for any of the updates. He did almost all the maintenance on his own for years and years and years. I think the game sold, I want to say, like 15 million copies. And I will say I have purchased it for every system I own. That's how much I like it. Outside of just getting to support the creator, it's nice to have it wherever I want it. It's one of my comfort games. Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, I can't count the number of people that I've said you need to buy this game. It's one of those games where it doesn't require an online presence, and he continues to update it, even though he said, let's say in like 2019, he wasn't going to update it anymore, and he's done like 4 since then. And he mentioned that he might be doing a second game, and that would be really cool. It's always on sale, too. You can almost always find it for like $15 in the store. So it's not like he's trying to gouge anyone for it. It's supposed to be killing bats game. Well, I did slay my 3 crabs. I don't know if it's too late for Demetrius. Let's see. have a week to do that. No, we're going to get that. That's going to be easy. Oh, this guy just gave me an iridium band. And those glow attract items and increase damage. Right now, though, I've got a combined ring I really like, and it prevents damage from slimes, which can be very, very helpful. So I'll leave the other iridium band in my inventory. Oh, I'm certain it's on Xbox. I haven't checked because that's one system I don't actively use right now, but I am certain. I can't believe it wouldn't be. Do any Xbox users have any advice there? Do you guys know if it's on Xbox? Random seashell in the caves. Sometimes these Mr. Q ones will give us different stuff, so I do tend to kill them as much as I can. Oh, it's one of those little guys in the sand. Did I get him? I think I got him. Oh, there are several. Okay. I can't remember if my elevator starts to work or I have to do this in one go. I think the elevator will go to whatever level I'm on. If it won't, then we know we need to take a day and slam the levels. You haven't had an Xbox since the 360. There was a while they were hard to come by. I think the PlayStation 5 was like that too. I mean, I was on a wait list for the PlayStation 5 for, gosh, a really long time. And I probably went through 5 rounds of the, hey, they're going to be here. You need to order it like now before I was able to get it. Took a while. I don't know why I love killing these little sand guys. They're one of my favorite monsters in this game. And like I said, I have no clue why. They're satisfying. There is a medal that you can only get from the Mr. Q tasks, and it's radioactive ore. I don't remember if it's in this cave too, though, as well as the other caves. No sand buggers here. We do have squid, though. Be dropping us some ink. I don't use the squid ink very often, though, to be fair. It is getting late. I got a Galaxy Soul. That's nice. You can use those to upgrade your weapons to the final version. And there are 3 weapons that you can do that with. Usually you have to buy those for Mr. Q, so it's nice to get those for free. Free shells. Those are worth some money. Yeah, you'll have to look, though. I mean, I think it's on Xbox as well. I can't imagine it's not. These stinky little peeps. Come here. My little thing's going to kill it out there. I'm not going to get whatever it has to offer. Yep. All right, back to my home. Do a quick drop off of stuff I'm not going to use. use some of that. We're just going to keep all of our mining stuff on because I do need to try to get to the bottom of the mines. However, with that said, it's not going to happen right now. I am going to call it for the evening. I am so thankful all of you were here. I appreciate you. I'll be back Sunday. There's a small chance I'll be back before then because Dead by Daylight 2v8 starts. And you know Gunnar and I like to play 2v8. So I may steal him and get an extra stream in before Sunday. But at the very least, I'll be here Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully all of you can make it. You are so sweet. Thank you for being here and for supporting me and each other. And I will see all of you soon. Take care. Have a